Hello everybody and welcome to another Naruto Emblem battle video, and today is a big day. Today we are finally testing the meta team, the Gold Itachi team to be specific. But before we get into the nit and gritty of this video, the meat and potatoes, there's something that I've really learned while testing this team, and it's about how high scores truly work, because that was the one main thing I was very curious about. What makes a high score? Like, what makes someone get an incredibly high score, and why is this team specifically the best at doing that? So basically, you do your 4, 5, maybe even 3 rounds, and then you, let's say, you beat the opponent, the enemy team, and at the end of it, of course, we get our bonuses for whatever teams we're running, the tier bonus and all that sort of stuff. Now, I was more so thinking your performance was the main chunk of your score, and then the bonuses kind of just gave you a little bit extra. It's kind of the other way around. Your main score, whatever that may be, is kind of the smaller bit, and then everything else, the main chunk of your score, comes from your bonuses. And this team is really good at triggering as many bonuses as possible. I'm gonna probably show it on the screen and just like skip a little bit to the video just to kind of show you guys like the last final match I did and the final score I got, and just take a look at all these bonuses that were triggered. We have the tier bonus, we have I'm not sure what ally strength bonus is. It's probably your, I guess, emblem power in general, possibly. We have like your finishing attacks. We have, legendary victor, which probably has to do with beating the final match. I'm actually not sure what legendary victor is for. Some of these I don't know exactly what triggers them, but we have bonuses for specific like archetypes. Like we have leaf allies in here. We have, I think Akatsuki's in there as well. We also have bonuses for literally just having every type on your team, like a power emblem, a tech emblem, and a speed emblem. And then we have, of course, our overkill, which in this video is a lot, way more than we've ever had in any other video, which I was not expecting, but we'll get into that. And then we just have like every like highest scoring archetype that's here right now is probably on this team that gives us all these bonuses, like Tail Beast Vessel, that's like 1,000 points. Renegon User, 1,000 points. Eternal Rivals, 1,000 points. Team 7, 1,000 points. Sharingan only gives 500, and that may be because there's only 2 members on the team, but I mean, I have no idea. Leaf Shinobi was also only 500, probably because at this point, Naruto was probably the only one. But I don't know if it's because he was the only one, or if it's because it's just not weighted as heavily. Either way, the biggest bonuses we could have possibly gotten, this team is giving us. And that's kind of why this is the meta team. And that's kind of what goes into making the meta team the meta team. As well as, again, just damage. The overkill is insane, but we'll talk about it. And the first thing to do to discuss that is, of course, to talk about the main event here, which is Gold Itachi. The beautiful gold on this emblem is something to behold. And honestly, again, for this video, of course, this is Gold Itachi, right? This is Gold Itachi's team, this is the meta team, but Gold Itachi really is only here to serve the same purpose that Hinata did in our first showcase video. He's there to, attack first, second round, get his iconic scene on round 4, and then that's it. He's not really here to do too much else. He has a pretty decent special attack that, decreases enemies' attack, but we're not really using it. The thing that makes Gold Itachi shine is his iconic scene and his other skill as well. So let's get into the iconic scene, which is usable on round 4, and it permanently increases each Sharingan member of your team, their attack by 2,500 and defense by 1,500. Now the defense is nice, but by round 4, we don't really need defense because our special attacks are ready and we're just hitting stuff. And again, by round 4, if things are dying, if we get our special attack off, it's over. So defense doesn't matter, but that 2,500 attack matters a lot. And especially with this second skill that affects Sasuke emblems only. And it can only be used once. And if the ally attacker is Sasuke, it permanently decreases the enemy's defense by 3,000. That is a lot. So the Sasuke on round 4, which we're going to be using on round 4, but we'll get into it, his attack is going up by 2,500. His enemy, whoever that may be, their defense is going down by 3,000. That means a lot. That means a lot. Because it's one thing with all the other teams we were using to have their attacks be boosted to high hell. It's another thing to have the enemy's defense to be decreased as well. That matters. Having a high attack stat and enemies having the lowest defenses possible really, really makes a difference. And let's go into Sasuke as well, which honestly, these two cards, beautiful cards, emblems, tomato. And they're also just the highlights of the volume itself. I mean, the whole volume really revolves around the Sasuke and Itachi battle, as well as just highlighting Akatsuki members in general, and also just the Pain and Naruto fight. So these two being the front and center pieces, it's perfect. Now, let's talk about his super attack. This super attack, special attack, deals maximum damage. Maximum damage is a lot. And again, I don't have the numbers for multipliers, but the difference between heavy and maximum from what we've been seeing is a lot. If someone has maximum damage, like clear as day, they're the heavy hitters of the team. Like, you don't even need to question it. You see the word maximum, they're doing the most damage. End of story. And especially with his skill, when the special attack is used, if the enemy's attack is power, which is type disadvantage for him, it increases his attack by 2,500 till the end of the round. Basically, if he's going against somebody who's type disadvantage against him, he's going to be doing less damage, but not really, because with the skill, it increases his attack by 2,500, so that disadvantage doesn't really mean anything. It balances itself out, which is perfect. Now, honestly, again, because I don't know the numbers, I wonder if this is doing a little bit more than balancing it out. Who knows? Because, I mean, if anything else, it either isn't going to matter if he's type disadvantage, or it's going to be better for him to be type disadvantage because he might be even doing more damage than if it was neutral. But his second skill, at the start of round 4, grants you 3 chakra and increases your attack by 1,000 till the end of the round. There are a lot of attack stats going up and up and up with this team. We have the Itachi we talked about, giving that, what was it, 2,500 attack. We have 2,500 again if he's going up against power enemies. We have 1,000 just alone at the start of round 4. That is a lot. And again, the 3,000 damage decrease when he's attacking. Looking at it, it makes sense why we got the numbers that we got, and the numbers that we got were insane. Now, again, the turn order here is very important. We've talked about the Naruto as well as the Pain in the other videos, so I won't go too much in depth with them here, but basically, you start round 1 or 2 with either Itachi or Pain, and then round 2 is either with Itachi or Pain, and then round 3 is going to be with Naruto, because Naruto's going to have his attack ready, and he can do a little bit of damage. This is not a team that synergizes well with him, so he's not going to be doing a lot of damage. He is not the main hitter here, but he will be doing something, just so you're not, throwing paper towels at your enemy, basically. So that's damage on the board regardless. Round 4 is when Sasuke is doing all his crazy high damage shenanigans, but of course, before the round starts, or before you have him set up as an attacker, you have Itachi do his iconic scene, Sasuke goes up, nukes the party, it's over. Game over. That's the game plan. First 2 rounds, Itachi in Pain. 3rd round, Naruto. 4th round, Sasuke. And that's just it. And again, Pain doesn't even really offer too much support. He has that Akatsuki allies thing that, boosts their attack, and I think defense as well on round 4, but that only will affect Itachi, and it's not going to be used. It really isn't going to be used. He's only there to trigger the team bonus at the end for Rinnegan as well as Akatsuki. So he's just here for show. He's just here for show. You're really not going to be using him too much. But that is the team. And so, pretty basic explanation about how this team works. And it's the numbers we get, the damage that has been done. I was expecting a lot, but I was not expecting this. Alright, so getting into the footage, I'm just going to jump into the third match here, because we got some pretty good results on this one. And again, I like to go into the further matches, because by then I kind of know, how the team works, I know what I want to do, and so now we're just testing for damage. So again, the game plan here is just Itachi and Pain. They're just going to throw their bodies at the front and maybe get a little bit of damage early on. Like, it's not going to be anything crazy, but because nobody has special attacks that early, but it's something. It's something for progress. Then we got type advantage here, so it's going to make it a lot easier, and we're going to do more damage. And today I was on a roll with the timing attack battles, so definitely helps. Now, funny enough, seeing this team kind of made me laugh, because I was honestly thinking about, like, an Asuma team and how it would work, but there's not, like, a fourth red emblem that would go well for that team. But, I mean, you know, there is that blue Choji, I guess. There's also other, like, blue and orange emblems that would probably fit that team well, but... we got another timing attack battle here, and I win effortlessly. Honestly, that almost looked like I got into the same position I did last time. But again, it's just decent chip damage. Little, and we're taking little damage in return. So we get the Pains in round 2. We also get, I'm pretty sure, the Naruto clones here as well. But again, Pain isn't doing anything here, so he's just here for show. Yeah, they're getting all their bonuses off as well. Yeah, and that Choji does that, increases defense, so that's a decent substitute until we eventually get a decent, like, 4-star, 5-star or something. Alright, we got Naruto up here, but again, he's not meant to do anything crazy. It's all about just little by little chipping away until big boy Sasuke shows up. It's a button mash, so I'm not worried about it. Not worried about it at all. And he's gonna do even less damage because it's type disadvantage, so this ain't gonna be much, but we already have an advantage anyway, so I'm not worried about it. If anything, it's just training for me to get all these levels going. I was good at the timing attack battles, but I was not good with like the little special attack matching button thing. I don't even know what you would call it. Alright, but now we're on round 4. We got Itachi with the iconic scene. All good old buffs coming out. And it's really just for Sasuke. And probably Itachi as well, but he's not going to attack. It's just Sasuke. This is the Sasuke show. With 11 chakras, so he's sitting comfortable. Defense going down. This is type neutral. This is neutral, so it's not going to be crazy. He doesn't get that attack buff for power. So this might be the most consistent damage we'll see out of him. We're trying to get this off. I think I just get, what, 5 like normal? Yeah, I don't get max. I don't think I've ever gotten max when I really wanted it. 21k. 21k. That's insane. That is insane. Like last time we were testing teams, the highest our world could see, our little eyes could see, was like 12k. And now we're out here with 21. That's insane. And that was type neutral. Type neutral. I didn't get max special attack. It's only gonna get higher. It's only gonna get higher from here. Let me let's skip to the next one. Let's skip to the next one. All right, we got the final match here, and I think this is where we get our absolute best results. Up against a interesting, I forget what this team looks like. Yeah, an interesting moderate team. It's okay, I guess. It's more like an Akatsuki team, and Moderate is just kind of there. There aren't a lot of emblems that synergize super well with Madara. I'm still trying to wrap my head around how to make a Madara team work, and eventually I'll make a video on it, but I'm still brainstorming and thinking about what I could do. But anyway, we're here with another timing attack battle, and we have type advantage again. It's funny how I constantly come against people where I get type advantage. Again, just decent chip. It honestly doesn't matter who you have attacking these first two rounds, whether it be Itachi or Pain and Itachi. It literally doesn't matter. This is just the order I ended up going with, but those two specifically have to be in that round 1 and round 2 slot because they're not really meant to be doing much else. Because by the time you have special attacks ready, you want the attackers to be Naruto and Sasuke. It's the Naruto and Sasuke show, so they have to be putting all the damage in. Alright, so now it's round 3. Now we have Naruto going up. And this is type neutral, so it'll be decent. But again, nothing crazy, because this team is not meant for Naruto to really function at highest capacity by any means, but it'll be decent. And I did a lot. I say a lot better, but then the second I was about to say it, I hesitated with the button press. But yeah, low 2000, yeah, so definitely not the best. But anyway, now we're in round 4. This is the golden era, and they're getting that, which that's a weird one because it just affects him. So that's a weird iconic scene to use, unless you're gonna have him as an attacker, which I don't even remember if he does. Okay, he is the attacker because I mean, makes sense. And this is type advantage. So he's not. So that skill that bumps his power up, attack up when he goes against power is not going to activate here either. But this is still going to be incredible damage. Because again, that skill is really just there to even the odds. So he's not going to be doing less damage. He's going to be doing more, if not just basic damage like he normally would.
That's so stupid.
30k. That's almost 30k damage. I didn't even know we could get 30k damage. That's insane. But yeah, that overkill bonus is insane because of how much overkill we were doing. Almost 30k. A little bit shy of 30k. If that was max special attack, that would have been 30k. Easily 30k. Easily 30k. But yeah, and with all of that going for me, my final score was insane. I forget what it was. It was, yeah, 16,000. Wait, no, 165,709. It's crazy, crazy high score. And you could maybe even do more with that team. Again, if I would have gotten lucky with having the max special attack, the overkill would have been a lot higher, and my score would have been a little bit higher too. So that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, that is the meta team. That is how this team functions. That is how this team operates. It's honestly incredible to watch it. I mean, I was at a loss for words. Again, I was expecting high numbers when I went in, but I was not expecting all of that. So mind-blowing. absolutely mind-blowing. But yeah, that's the team. Kind of short and sweet and to the point, but it makes sense to see that this is how high scores operate. And now we can kind of use that knowledge to better our team crafting in the future. So let me know what you guys think about this meta team, about how high scores work, and about what teams you want me to come up with next. I'm still kind of team crafting a little bit. There are some emblems I'm still kind of missing for some showcases I kind of want to do and thinking about doing, but I'm definitely down for suggestions, so please let me know in the comments below. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today's video, and so hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully you were just as impressed as I was with all the crazy damage numbers we were getting. But anyway, I'm the Final Hokage, and I'll see you guys at the arcade.